You know what it is, man? DJ Thorough, a.k.a. Thorough Zano, the bridge to the streets. Right now, you're watching the hottest in the streets right here on thisisfeely.com. Right now, man, this is an honor. It's a pleasure for me to introduce this next guest. King of the South, Mr. T.I.P. T.I.
What's up, G?
What's good? The
how
legend.
You doing, bro?
How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm cool and better than I deserve, bro.
I'm glad you came through, man. I appreciate it,
right
man.
Right on, man. My pleasure, man.
Let's get right into it. You got this brand new show coming out.
Right on.
Let the people know what that's about.
It's called The Grand Hustle. It's basically a business competition show, man, where, you know, we went and got 16 of the most qualified hustlers, man, to compete to see who could earn the right to be on my team of executives and earn themselves a six-figure salary.
Right. Now, is this like is this sort of like the show Diddy had when it was like work for Diddy, so to speak?
I don't know. I think there have been several shows where you have an opportunity to have like a mogul, if you will.
Right.
Give people a chance to compete for a position. But the thing that's going to make it different is the way the host interacts with the contestants and how the host chooses to conduct their business and the, I guess, the consequences, the manner in which they choose to dismiss the contestants is probably
a little different than normal.
It's gonna be much different.
Right. Now, concept-wise, what made you go that route in terms of a show? Like,
well, because, man, I think that the need presented itself for more ideas at the table, more boots on the ground.
Okay.
You know, within the company, we expanded at such a rapid rate of speed, man, and in so many different directions that, you know, we just want to make sure that we have enough people to supply the demand of all of the different entities that we got going on. And that discussion, you know, us having a conversation of, you know, where to get help from, what pool of talent we want to pull from, what kind of qualifications we were looking for. So I said, you know what, just this discussion is interesting. So I felt like it would be, you know, compelling television.
Right. Now, what was the process like selecting the people for the show?
Now, that's the one thing I did not have a hand in. I had absolutely nothing to do.
Nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with the contestants being selected. I didn't approve anybody. I didn't pick anybody's picture. I didn't see nobody until I walked in the room.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So, are you excited about this, or
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's dope. I think it's a dope show.
Right.
I really do just think, you know what I'm saying, culturally, man, it's gonna be something dope for people who, you know, looking to get into the business, looking to learn stuff, and, you know what I'm saying, just fundamental lessons, you know, on the road to where you're going.
Right. Now, is this are these people having real jobs? It's like a real workforce, or is it just for?
Nah, man.
So they're really going to be working for Grand Hustle.
It's a real position to be filled, a real opportunity.
Right. So let me ask you
this.
this.
And it's theirs for them to fuck it up.
I was going to ask you that. Now, how does one get on this show? Or that's it. You got who you got, and
we already got who we got. Show shot. It's in the can.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. So that's what it is. So when is that coming on? Let them know, when is that coming on?
July 19th, couple days, man, on Thursday night, 10 p.m., BET, catch The Grand Hustle. You don't want to miss it.
Right. All right. Now let's shift gears here.
All right.
I'm a DJ.
All right.
I love music. I love your music. All right. Been a fan since I'm serious, 2001.
Thank you.
How did you get into hip hop? Like, what inspired you? What made T.I. want to get into hip hop and start rapping?
I mean, I think that the music kind of presented itself to me undeniably early on in life.
Okay.
I remember as early as 1985, LL, I'm Bad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was the first song I probably ever memorized and knew word for word.
Right.
And from there, I became exposed to, you know, Run DMC and Beastie Boys.
Okay.
And, then Too Short. NWA, Two Live Crew, Brand Nubian.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? All just hip. If it came out,
right,
I probably bought it.
Let me throw this at you. Being that you're from Atlanta,
yeah,
were you ever into MC Shadi?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I did. I was more into like Kilo.
Okay, Kilo.
I was
okay.
more into Kilo and Sammy Sam.
Right.
The Hard Boys. Ghetto Mafia.
Ghetto Mafia was dope. It was
You know
dope.
what I'm saying? You know, but Shadi he was just a little bit before my time.
Right.
Just a little bit. You
Right.
know what I mean? But I mean, I think his contribution was significant to the culture in the city at the time.
Right. Okay. So you mentioned Run DMC. So basically, at that time, because obviously New York, I mean, hip hop started in New York, so
Sure.
obviously that's the bulk of the artists that were coming out at the time.
Absolutely.
So basically, you was influenced early on by lyrics, you know.
I was influenced.
Or was it just the
early on
music?
by the music.
By the music.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't truly identify with the actual composition of lyrics until I started writing myself.
Okay. And when was that?
But I was kind of young, so I think that I was intrigued by the dirtiest words they could put on a record. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I remember hearing Too Short cuss words.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that fascinated me.
Right.
On the Life Is Too Short project,
Too Short, yeah.
the song Cuss Words.
Yeah, I know the record.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that blew my mind. I couldn't believe people were saying such things.
Yeah. Yeah, he
You know what I'm
was
saying?
going in.
I felt like I was gonna get in trouble for listening to it. You know
probably
what I'm saying?
did.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't?
I got that off. I had headphones.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me see. You got that Two Live Crew. Equally
That was
like
the
that.
epitome of lyrics.
I mean,
and curse
that was
words.
the finest filth
Yeah.
you could buy.
That was
You know
you're
what
right.
I'm saying? There was no more higher level of
explicit,
degrading explicit material.
You're right about that. They even had a song called "We Want Some Pussy," like straight up. That was the name of the song.
Shakespeare.
That ass. It was straight to the point.
Hey man, you gotta love a person knows what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Now there's this word, and we have debates all the time about this word, and maybe you can help us clear this up. The origins of the word trap. Where, from your perspective, where did that originate from? Like,
I don't know.
you don't know.
I don't know where the word came from.
You don't know where the word came from.
I do not know.
When did you start using the word?
Somewhere in the trap while I was trapping. I mean, the first time I remember hearing it was Cujo.
Okay.
Goody Mob.
Goody Mob. Okay.
You know, now there has been some discrepancies about maybe perhaps Ghetto Mafia prior to that.
I did hear them say that.
And I do remember hearing, I just don't know like the timing in which one dropped versus the other.
Yeah, I heard them say that they got a song called "On the Grind." We on the grind.
Right. Okay.
He was talking about the trap. Then
Right.
I heard it. Yeah.
However, like, I have no claims to the term
Right.
trap. You know, that's not nothing, that ain't nothing I created or came
Right.
up.
Okay.
But, you know, coupling it with the word music to describe a specific sound, yeah, that's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's all you.
Yeah.
All right. And what year was that?
I mean, as far as when I say it's all me, as far as the conceptualization,
Right.
or like the first to do it, you know what I mean? The introduction, yeah, August 19th, 2003.
2003.
Yeah.
Right. I see now. This is my memory. You have a song called "Dope Boys." I'm serious.
Dope Boys.
You said it in that.
Absolutely. Dope Boys was like the conceptualization
Okay.
of trap music, but it wasn't like established until
Right, okay.
the album dropped.
But you were saying
it was just a song. I was talking about trap shit,
Right.
and that song would later kind of
Right.
segue me into trap music.
Into trap
you know
music.
What I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that's the true timeline.
Right. Now, do you accept this title? People, I mean, obviously you do, but the King of the South, they say that's you. Like,
I mean,
do you embrace that?
Yeah, it is. That's out. Yeah, of course it's me. You know what I'm saying? That the term did not exist before me, and so that's why when you ever try to challenge a debate whether or not who did you know to be the king? When did you ever hear the term King of the South? Before me.
Right.
You did not.
You did not.
You did not. You did
Right.
not. The term did not exist.
Now, I've heard some people say at one point, Scarface was the king of the South.
He was.
Yeah, I've heard that. And
but it was never like publicly a thing. That was a prince of the South.
Right. Okay.
That was mystical.
Mystical was
the prince of the South.
Prince of the South. Right.
Yeah, and there was no king of the South. Nobody had ever said it on record. I'm the king of the South. Nobody.
Right.
It didn't exist.
No, you're right.
So
you're right.
Now in our heads, we always felt like, it was face. I mean, that was like a unanimous, unchallenged, unspoken rule of thumb. However, it was never said.
Right.
Nobody ever said it.
Right. Now there's a perception that Atlanta rappers or down south rappers, they help each other. And then we have this thing in New York where it's like crabs in a bucket. They even make memes out of it. They'll put like New York rappers on a ladder. They'll have them niggas pulling each other down. And then they have Atlanta rappers. Literally, there's memes of this, and it's like everybody's pulling each other up on a ladder. Is there truth to that? Like you guys help each other?
I certainly hope so. I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's conflict and discrepancies and disputes. I think within our culture, there's just like there is anywhere else. How we respond to it, I think, may be a little bit different. I mean, man, and plus, we all know each other, and I think that we have a camaraderie just because we remember what it was like to not be respected for doing what we do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, aside from anything else, you from the town. Even if I don't rock with you, I'm gonna support you publicly,
right?
Or at least I won't speak against you publicly,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And that's not for me. That's for the greater good of the town.
Right. I can't say this because being from New York, there was a point in time where people in New York, they never wanted to give someone outside of New York, not even just down south.
Right.
Anywhere if you wasn't from New York, you wasn't getting nothing.
This is true. I remember the time.
Nothing was happening. And from my perspective, the person that broke that door down was Master P.
Okay.
And Luke.
That's fair.
It was Luke.
Whoa. Outkast.
No, hold on. I'm getting there. I'm saying my perspective.
Said Master P, and then Luke precedes Outkast, but Master P does not.
Okay, let me do it in chronological order.
Okay, cool.
The first time anybody from down south was getting any burn on a New York radio station from down south was Luke with get it, do the brown. That was the first time you heard anybody from down south up here on the radio. The second was Master P. It was Master P would make him say, na.
Y'all didn't play Outkast?
No, I'm getting to that. But Master P was, listen, I'm telling you.
I'm just asking.
No, we play Outkast.
Because think of what I'm saying. Listen, but you're saying Master P make him say, was the second, right?
Was the second.
And what I'm saying is Outkast came out before Master P.
They did, but they gravitated to P more than Outkast. They play Outkast, and we play Southern Playlistic Cadillac music. That's what. And Kid Capri was the first DJ to play that record in New York City.
So how did they play Outkast, but they played P after they played?
No, I'm not saying they didn't play it. I'm saying what
you saying they had the major support of the city.
Right.
Got you.
Right. It was the major support. They played it, but the support.
I got you.
It was those records, and in that order.
I get it.
So my point is, you're one of the few rappers that still, Southern rappers that still get respected lyrically. Like I was just on tour with Raekwon and Slick Rick.
Right on.
And we was having a conversation.
Man,
your name came up. Andre 3000.
Those the gods.
Your name came up. 2 Chainz.
Right on.
Scarface, obviously.
Right on.
Who else he was talking about? Pretty much those.
Bun B.
Bun B, Pimp C,
Wayne,
and and so forth and so forth. But
yeah.
Lyrically, it was really on you, like how you articulate your words and how you speak or whatever.
I'm humbled by that, man.
So how does that make you feel? Somebody that's known for like going in lyrically, like Slick Rick, Raekwon, the people like giving you your props.
That's incredibly dope.
Right.
I mean, I'm thankful. I'm humbled. I mean, like both of them. Like I grew up listening to their shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just kind of. At this time, I had started paying attention to lyrics. This is like teenage years,
right.
Kevin. children's story. The whole Adventures of Slick Rick project.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I probably like 11, 12 years old, maybe even 9 or 10. Maybe.
Right.
And the descriptive nature of his storytelling made me feel like I was sitting right there,
right,
observing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I just felt like his drip was so you undeniable. Like you couldn't deny Slick Rick's drip.
People don't give Slick Rick credit. He's pretty much the reason why everybody was wearing like the jewelry. Like nobody was wearing jewelry.
The Bally's,
nobody was doing
Kangos,
that. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was really like high class dope boy fashion.
Right. That's exactly what it was.
You know what I'm saying? The silk suits, the pants with the jackets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With the gazelles, actually the eye patch. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit was just, it was an undeniable drip, you know, and it was consistent.
Right.
So I identified, you know what I'm saying, with him early on. And then Raekwon, you know, I mean, he was always one of the standouts in the Wu-Tang, but the ice cream shit, that was
crazy.
Super dope.
Right.
I mean, the whole Cuban Links project.
Right.
The whole Cuban Link project.
Yeah, the purple tape, crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, up here, obviously, that was a big deal, and everywhere.
Yeah,
you know.
I was up here, man. You know, I used to spend the summers up here from the time I was 4 to the time I was 14.
Oh, okay.
My daddy from up here. Well, he ain't from up here. He lived up here.
Oh, he lived up here.
So
Okay.
I used to come up here every summer, spend the summer with him.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
Dope. Okay. So moving forward, like, I've always said this about you. I think at some point you should run for some type of office, man.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Nope.
You probably don't want to do it, but
no, I don't.
But you know your point of view and you know and the things you care about.
Not interested.
You're not interested. Why are you not interested?
Cause, man, I mean, just to be perfectly honest with you, man, there's a few reasons, but one of the most significant ones is I don't believe like in politics.
Okay, I
Like,
feel you.
I know it's necessary. You have to understand it, but for me, I don't believe that I can't account for my behavior because politics is filled with bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I have selective ways that I deal with bullshit. So the last thing I want to do is put myself in a position where I'm going to be subjected to more bullshit. Because then I'm going to have to account for my behavior. I'm going to have to curb my enthusiasm and kind of like, you know, discipline myself to not respond instinctively more times than I feel like I would be able to be successful at. So I wouldn't put myself in a position where I would potentially be unsuccessful.
Right, I get it. All right. I want to talk about your verse with Ye on Ye versus the People.
Right
like
on.
I love your perspective. That was so needed, you know, like that was so needed, that perspective. Why do you feel it was necessary for you to do that record?
Oh, it was really haphazard.
Okay.
It was just coincidental that I was already headed there to speak to him and see him just about getting together on some music. I was working on my project, The Dime Trap, at the time.
Okay.
And I seen him, and we just had scheduled some time to get together, just to go through shit and vibe out. But between the time I saw him and the time that we had scheduled for me to be there, all this other stuff had happened.
Right.
So I felt like I can't sit here and not speak to him about this. I can't do that. So we had a 4-hour-long discussion, and at the end of it, he was like, yo, why don't we make a song?
Right.
Then he played a record, and we just went from there. The song didn't take but 30 minutes to make.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, did he try to tell you, hey, don't say that?
No.
It was say what you got to say type shit?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Are you guys still...
It was some stuff that I said that he kind of like didn't keep.
Okay,
he didn't tell me what to say.
He didn't tell you what to say,
Yeah,
so basically he took out what he wanted.
Well, I won't even say, like, it was kind of like, it wasn't even due to the content that he took it out.
Right.
It was due to the length.
The length.
And then he took some of his shit out too. Like, we just had to cut it short because it was a lot more. It was more.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we had to cut it short, keep the most important pieces.
Right. All right. I was always curious. What was it like for you, like getting into the game? Like, was it a struggle? Somebody helped you out, made it a little easy for you? Like, what was your path to, get into music? Like, get in a record deal, getting your music out there. What was your process?
I started writing rhymes in 3rd grade, around 8 or 9.
Right.
I learned the process of actually recording in a studio, doing demos around 13.
Right.
So I started doing demos, trying to shop it around, coming to New York, trying to get signed and shit around 13. And I didn't get an opportunity to actually be signed until I was 19.
Right.
So the first time I walked in a room with somebody who had the power to sign me, the first time that happened, I got signed.
Wow.
It just took me that long to get there.
Just to get there.
Yeah, I was kind of like getting run around middleman. Yeah, I know somebody, I like it, I love it, let me call you back and that.
Right.
All that old shit for about 7, 8 years.
Right.
And then finally I made my way into the room where KP, who was an A&R,
okay,
and had his own imprint over at LaFace.
Right.
And I did my thing, and he called me to sign me immediately.
Right. Okay. So listen, before we wrap it up, because we're telling we got to wrap it up. I'm all about music, man. Like, I would like to know from you, who are your top 5 rappers of all time? From your perspective.
Man, I'm gonna go Big, Pop, Jay, Scarface, and 3000.
And 3000. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
That's a good. I ain't mad at that. One more, man. Before we get out here, I gotta switch gears real quick. What is your thoughts on, like, I'll say they president. It ain't my fucking president, but Donald Trump. The rhetoric, all the shit he's doing, like separating kids from their families and building these stupid ass trying to walls. Like,
I mean, man,
what is your take on this guy?
We all know what's up, man. We know what's up, man. It's good and evil, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers dastardly. Motherfucking villain. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because you've always been outspoken on it.
He remind me of the motherfuckers the villain in Sonic the Hedgehog.
Right.
That long mustache, you know what I'm saying? I don't forget, what's his name? I forget his name. Yeah. Doctor who?
Was it Dr. Egg?
Dr. Egg.
Something.
Hey man, that's who he remind me of.
Right.
The red hair.
Right.
Yeah, that's who he fucking remind me of. He just a real villain, bro. Like,
right.
I feel like everything he does has, selfish, divisive intentions.
Right.
And some tells me, man, that, anything I know about karma and about, the universe acting for the side of right, anything I know about that is actually valid, then this shit gonna come to an end.
It's gonna come to an end, right?
Yes,
Right, all right.
I've never seen this much flagrant, blatant shit happen with no consequence. I've never seen it. In the history of the world, I've never seen it.
You're right.
This much flagrant, blatant disregard for other human basic rights. I've never seen it. But, hey man, it don't cost me nothing to sit back and watch the show.
Right.
I have a new show on BET called The Grand Hustle, and for those of you who are wondering what that show is about, I'll tell you, just listen here. We have 16 contestants, okay? 8 of them who are formally educated, who went to college and, have degrees, and 8 of them who are from the streets and just have a natural ability to get out there and make it happen, a true hustler. Now, what they will do is compete for an opportunity for a 6-figure salary and to be on board of my executive staff. That's right. Now, in order for them to receive such an opportunity, they will have to show that they have what it takes on the highest level of hustle. All right, don't meet me there, beat me there. And also, the dime trap is coming.
When is that coming? Real quick, I got to ask you this. I got to ask you this. Who are some of the producers you work with on this project?
On the dime trap, we got Just Blaze.
Just, what up?
Mars, 1500 or none. Scott Storch. Shouty Red. Who else? Swiss Beats.
Swizzy.
Who else we got here? David Banner.
He give me that rubber band flavor. I like that. I like that.
Man, that's all I can think of right now.
Right. Any surprise guests? Any dope features we can look up? You know I had. You know I had to try it, right?
Oh, Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. All right.
Too.
He's like.
Hey man, listen, bro. It's. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's my best album.
It's the best album.
Yeah.
And when is this dropping? Because I'm ready for this.
Freakishly soon.
Freakishly soon. I like this guy. I like this guy, man. I like this guy. Mr. T.I., man. You know what it is, man.
And man, the anniversary of trap music, man. August 19th.
August 19th.
15 years, man. How would
Congrats.
you be celebrating?
Congrats. You know what it is, like always. When you see us, when near us. That means pay respects. Yeah.